Good morning, RealFam. It's always important for me to check if my sound is actually fine. Let me do that quickly. RealFam, it's always important for me to check if all right, all good. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Glory. This is the quickest live that I'll ever have to do, the quickest. And I just have a short message that I want to give to you. I promise you it's going to be the shortest ever. Welcome, welcome. Wherever you're joining, welcome, welcome. We have a word for the day, and I'm going to read it out to you quickly. This word of the day is a scripture that one of our subscribers really said, and it really, really touched me. And this was from Life with Leonard. So it was, he shared this message on, hi Irene Zap, you're first here, yay! Welcome, welcome, thank you. So his message, or the verse that he shared when we did the video, it's not over. He said it's Hebrews 12 verse 2. So, but I want to read the whole comment that he did. So Leonard says, on the cross, Jesus cried out, "It is finished," meaning I successfully completed the work I came to do. He did not say, "I am finished." He said, "It is finished," right? For that would imply that he died defeated and exhausted. Hebrews 12 verse 2 says, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endures the cross, despising the shame, and it is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. Stay blessed. So this was quite a short message, and I just felt like this would be great for this topic. Do your best always. Doing your best always is very important. I have like just less than a minute to finish this up. Doing your best is always the best. And now when we think of God, what he has done for us, and the fact that he's saying that, fine, whatever that has to be done is finished, but I am not finished. It means that you also need to play your part and do your best. Do your best. Now, I have a few points that I want you to take into account when you think about doing your best. And number one, hey, Juliet, welcome, welcome. I'm in a total rush. I'm going to do this quickly and do a live again later in the day with you guys. So please note this point when it comes to doing your best always. Number one, always give 100%. Always give 100% of what you need to do or what needs to be done. It's important for you to understand that if you give out your best, even if you even get to a level where you reach like 80% or 70% of what you needed to do, you will know that at least you've put a lot of effort. You've put, a maximum effort on whatever. So always make sure that you put 100% of what needs to be done or what you need to do in your life. Please take note of that. Don't spread yourself too thin. Don't spread yourself too thin. So this basically means that do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself in terms of what you can be more capable of or what you can even do more. Don't limit yourself. Always somehow challenge yourself or somehow, Somehow, amaze yourself to a point where you say, you can try something that you never thought you could, but you are giving it your best. And obviously not spreading yourself too thin. You are not limiting yourself to other greater opportunities that are there. You are not putting yourself in a corner to say, no, I can only do this. I cannot do that. So try to have that. Face your challenges like an Olympic athlete. face your challenges. Now, obviously, when an athlete runs, they focus on that goal. They don't really care about who's behind them. They focus on that goal. They can be tired, but they remember that the strength that I need to have is to reach that finish line. So we should always challenge ourselves in that way to say, this is a race that we are running. And yes, this is our own race. We're not focused on who's behind us, but we're focusing on getting to the finish line or that finish goal. So that's what you need to strive for as a person. Strive to get to that finish line. Strive to get to that point where you achieve what you've always wanted to achieve. Focus on one thing at a time. I always thought that this was actually not possible. I felt like it was not right. You can multitask and do everything and all that. And I realized that, you know what, the truth is, if you have so many things that you are doing, sometimes you get confused. You get to a point where you are not sure exactly where are you, which direction you're taking, what is really happening in your space at the moment. So trying to focus on that one thing is somehow good and remember, focusing on one thing does not mean that you spend a lot of time on that particular thing for like the whole year. No. When you set a time frame, when you set plans for yourself and say, for this first three months or 4 months, I'm going to focus on this part of my business, this part of my career, this part of my brand. I'm going to do that. And the minute you start doing that, it's the minute you realize that, okay, so this is my strengths. These are my strengths. So you know that if you happen to have 2 things now that you have to handle, or now you have to move into another thing that you need to do, you will have a clear indication of how best you can do it. Unlike taking up 2 things to do all at once, and they all fail because you are trying to get them right both ways. And sometimes investing time can be very important in terms of how do you invest time into something? How do you prioritize time? How do you make sure that the other thing is prioritized more or the right way? So it's very important for you to be able to differentiate the 2, and of course to be able to see the need to really focus on something and excel in it, and the rest will follow. All right. Thank you so much, Juliet. I see you agreeing with me. I appreciate that. The last one is don't dwell on past mistakes. This is the very last point, and we call it a wrap for now. Do not focus on past mistakes. So something about us, we tend to focus on the things that we were not able to do. And what that does is that it now limits us from being the best or doing our best, because we are always focused on something that didn't go right. And unfortunately, if you have that kind of mindset, you are limiting yourself, you are limiting your growth, you are limiting your progress, because if you are constantly thinking of things that you didn't do right in the past and thinking about them and frustrating yourself with them, instead of thinking about how you used to do things and trying to remodel, try to replan, restructure, and do something better, then that is a problem. Because the only way we can worry about something that happened before is to just try to fix it, try to do it better. But if you are focused on honestly worrying about it, you are not going to go anywhere. You are not going to do your best. So with this message, my wish for you is to really continue doing the best. My wish for you is for you to constantly work on yourself and give your A game. Give your best. There are times where you'll feel like you are trying to give your best, or you are giving your best, but your best is not enough. Listen to me. Understand that there will be times where you think that you've done your best, but only to find that it was just a beginning. It was just the start of something. So don't despair, don't lose hope. Keep pushing until you get to the level that you want to. Nothing comes easy, but through consistent effort, you will get there. And today on my Instagram, I shared this post on my stories, and it says, you are not a procrastinator. you have the habit of procrastinating. So what that means is that if you are procrastinating and saying that I can't do this and all of that, it means that you are not doing your best. You have the habit of being negative. You have the habit of thinking negativity on your life, and that is really a problem. So like I said, this was going to be a very short video, and let me just greet you guys and just say bye, and then I'll catch up with you guys later in the day. Hi, Irene. Thank you so much. I'm almost late for my appointment. Oh, my word. Thank you so much. Hey, Juliet. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. You agree with me. Awesome. Hey, Leonard. Thank you so much for joining. I actually used that comment that you sent with Hebrews 12 verse 2. I actually used it for this video. If you can go back to the start of the video, you will see. Oh my God! Oh my God, I'm so happy! Ah, wow! This is someone who is very amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Wow, it's been a while. Don't go. We are still enjoying and taking notes. Unfortunately, I have to go. I'm already late for my appointment, but I promise I'll be back. I'm going to do a live again later in the day, but thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. It's great to see you here. Oh, my word. Thank you. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay, it's a wrap. Love you guys always. Until the next video or live, love you always. Wow, I'm so happy right now.